Hello, and welcome to Songs for the Struggling Artist, the blogcast. This is episode 374. My name is Emily Rainbow Davis. Thank you for listening. I am only hearing myself in one ear because my headphones have run their course. These ones, I have gotten this brand before and they have died before. I don't know if this is my second or my third set, but they're inexpensive and they're good for a little while. I would say like maybe a year or two, and then that's it for them. So I've been trying to sort of like, they've been crackling a little bit the last few weeks, and now I'm only hearing in my left ear. So if anything crazy is happening in like the stereo in your right ear, it's because I can't hear it right now. So it's time to get some more headphones. Will I make the same mistake again? Probably, maybe, because, I know I like them for a while. It's just they don't last. Or maybe that's just the nature of, well, no, I know it isn't the nature of headphones in general. Anyway. So, welcome. Hello. So if you have never been here before, welcome. What's happening is I'm saying some words, and then I'm going to read you a blog, and then I will sing you a song related to the blog. Today's blog is about something someone said to me a long time ago. I guess it was 2006. So a little while ago, and for whatever reason, it has stuck with me all this time. So I wrote this piece about it because it kind of came back through. Like I'm not thinking about it all the time, but this is acting related. So whenever I get back on stage or, in a rehearsal or back in that zone, I think about this. And I will read it to you now. It is called, Why Are You Wasting Your Time Directing? I've been thinking a lot about this thing someone said to me when I was in graduate school. I'd just performed a role I'd always dreamed of playing, Imogen, in Cymbeline, and at the cast party was propped up on some chairs resting the ankle I'd twisted during the show. A faculty member came up and complimented my performance. Those compliments are lost to my memory. And then said, I don't know why you're wasting your time directing. Let me give you some context for this very odd compliment. I was there in that graduate program as a directing student. I was less than 1 year away from an MFA in directing. My class had only one director, and it was me. This particular faculty member, while not someone I studied with, was married to my advisor, that is, my primary directing teacher. In praising my performance, she was also dismissing my entire purpose in being there. But, truth be told, and I think this is why I'm thinking about this now, whenever I get a chance to get back up in front of an audience as an actor, I think of this again. And I think she might have been right. Why waste my time directing if I could be acting? Acting feels good in a way that directing hasn't in a long while. But the irony is, before I went to that grad program, directing did feel as good, if not better, than acting. It was that program that strangled my joy of directing, and I only ever get hints of what that joy used to feel like. Mostly in memories. It's also very funny to suggest to someone that they give up directing to be an actor. Acting is the lower status job, and it is relentlessly difficult. Not that directing is a piece of cake, but there are a lot more doors open to directors than actors. There is more agency for a director. There is more power. But still, Whenever I get a chance to perform, I hear this woman's voice in my head, wondering why I waste my time on anything else. But of course, I gave my acting career the best shot I could. I saw the writing on the wall and moved into other lanes. Is mixing metaphors okay when you're just using cliches? I don't think that was a waste of time. I've made a lot of things I'm proud of. In fact, I managed to do a lot of the things I want to do, a fair amount. Sometimes I act, sometimes I sing, sometimes I write, sometimes I direct. I'm not wasting my time on any of it. The only time that feels wasted to me is when I'm compelled to do something far away from art. But I think of this weird compliment from years ago when I get back to acting because acting feels good. It's like when you haven't had a food you really like for a while. You think, why have I been eating anything else? Can I have polenta for every meal? And the answer is no. No, you can't. And you shouldn't have an all polenta diet. I love acting, but an all acting diet would be likely to become just as tedious for me as an all polenta one. The truth is, if I'd been given more opportunities to act, I would never have fallen into directing. I think writing would have happened regardless, as I did a fair amount of it, even in the middle of some acting jobs. But directing only happened as a way to A, keep my hand in the theater game when I wasn't acting, and B, to get my writing on stage. Acting itself almost always wins the would you rather game for me. But the business of getting those jobs always loses it. Acting is always waiting for someone to choose you, and I am much too impatient for that game. But every time I act, it feels so right. I end up right back in those chairs post-show, listening to a theater scholar ask why I would do anything else. It's a compliment. An insulting one, but a compliment nonetheless. Given the way most of our memories work, in that we tend to remember negative things more than positive ones, it actually makes sense that this memory persists so strongly, even though it happened something like 17 years ago. But of course, it's also potent because I often wonder if I made the right choices. Should I have figured out how to tackle the acting business a little better? Stayed on the actor's path? I don't regret starting my theater company at all. But I do regret going to graduate school. So, it all gets mixed up in questions of what I should have done differently. Ultimately, the choices I made are the choices I made, and I am lucky to get to shift around into different roles. None of which are a waste of time. Thank you very much. My hope is that now that I've written this, I won't play this compliment/insult in my head over and over every time I do a show. Hopefully I have cleared it. Maybe this clears it. I don't know. We'll find out. Doesn't matter. It's not like a terrible thing. It's just almost hilarious. Like, what was she? What? What? I guess I'm also like my system is still confused by it because it is both a compliment and an insult. And it's like, I'm not even sure if it qualifies as a backhanded compliment. It's like, she was so enthusiastic. She so loved my performance, which was so nice, that she had to insult my other things, I guess. I don't know. It's still a little bit of a mystery. Anyway, people are funny. So, a song. There are not a lot of songs about compliments, I discovered. There's quite a few, like, kids' songs, like from kids' TV or kids' like records about compliments, none of which were particularly enticing to me. And then there was this country song by a guy called Ray Fulcher. Anyway, one of those. It was called Compliment. And there's some interesting things about it. Sort of. Not really. I mean, like the line was like, I just take it as a compliment when they call me a redneck man. And if it hadn't felt like just one giant fuck you to liberals, I maybe could have gotten into it. You know, I'm from the country. I can identify with redneckery, should I want to. But there's this guy's sort of vibe. Like, it wasn't crystal clear what he was after. But anyway, I just was like, no. So the song that I did find that I absolutely loved and would listen to a million times, even if I weren't going to be trying to figure out how to cover it, was this song by this Norwegian comedy group. I guess they had a series on Norwegian television, I think. A lot of the information about them is in Norwegian, so I could not figure it out. But this song is quite popular on the internet. It's called Compliment. And it is very funny. Please find it and watch it. I'll put a link in the show notes so you can see it. It is a delight. But it's also it's doubly funny because it's like a Norwegian guy doing a German accent in English. So, what? It's very entertaining. Not for that reason, but just, several layers deep, I believe. So I loved this song. I enjoyed it very much. The video is very hilarious. And the band, I believe, is called Collectivit. That's my excellent Norwegian pronunciation, by the way. I actually have no clue. But it seems logical. Anyway, I will play that for you in just a moment. Meanwhile, thank you so much for listening. If you like this podcast, hooray. Please tell someone about it. That would be amazing. Tell them however you like, in person, in an email, in a text. You can write a review in your favorite podcast app, subscribe. I think most apps will let you comment or, rate individual episodes, so you can do that. I'm sure there are many other ways. Oh, social medias, of course, the many ways. So that would be amazing if you tell someone. We are approaching 20,000 downloads. And by approaching, I mean we're like 400 and some change away. But it's a big number coming down the pike. So it's going to take a little while at my current rate, but with some help, maybe we can scooch it forward a little bit. Anyway, also, if you like all of this, you could support me on Patreon, patreon.com/Emily R. Davis. There's also Ko-fi, there's PayPal. All those links are in the show notes. There's also Substack. You could join that. And if you have another way you like to support artists, let me know what it is, and I will add it to the list. But most importantly, thank you for listening. It means a lot to know you're here. So, Compliments is going to be falling into your ears very shortly. This pushed the bounds of my GarageBand capabilities. So the song, sounds like a kind of German dance song. And I'm sure someone with some knowledge and experience of German dance music made the track. I am not a person with knowledge of German dance music, so I tried to create a nest for this song, sketch, experience, with GarageBand loops, which is a real cheater's way to make music. But, I'm cheating. Who cares? That's what they make them for this sort of thing. So why not? Why not? It's a good time. And it's all very silly. So this is featuring many a GarageBand loop. I did also try to figure out how to play some electronic instruments within GarageBand. So there's like a little kind of computer keyboard you can play to like play different stuff. And boy, did that sound lousy. Woo! So that possibility went by the wayside. And what you'll hear here are a series of loops put together. And then me just enjoying compliments. I decided not to do the German accent. I'm sure it's fun to do the German accent, but I also was concerned that I would be doing like a Norwegian German accent, which again, could be a good time. I just thought like I can bring more to it if I'm not just doing the accent. So that is what I have done. I have done it in my own voice. And I hope you enjoy this. Again, check out the Collectivits version of this. The video is very funny and enjoyable. And here I am doing compliments. I'm sick of performing and not getting compliments. Look at me now, washing the dishes, not getting a compliment. Making the dinner without being told it. If I had not did it, I would have been scolded. I am working here like a chef. Where is my compliment woman? Are you deaf? Give me compliments! Why is my impressiveness written off like as it was of course a ness? This is importantness. Give me answer or compliment. You choose. Give me compliments. I say give me compliments. Give me compliments. I say give me compliments. Maybe my compliments is under here. No compliments here either. Taking out the trash, no compliments. Respecting trafficking rules, no compliments. Got to work on time, no compliments. And I dressed myself today, no freaking compliments. Every day I do chores like a donkey. Where's the applause like a circus monkeys get? It's not fair, I'm doing my best. Look at that child being rewarded with a breast. Give me compliments. I say give me compliments. Bitte schnell. Give me compliments. I say give me compliments. Bitte schnell. Not giving away compliments, are we? Jawohl. Typical. Where is my great job? Where is my good work? Where is my pat on the head? Where is my, oh my God, you are the most impressive human being I have ever met. Point being, where is my compliment? Schnell, bitte, bitte, schnell, bitte, bitte, schnell. Schnell, bitte, 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 compliment, schnell. Give me compliments. I said, give me compliments. Give me compliments. Give me compliments. I said, give me compliments. Where is my compliments? Give me compliments. I said, give me compliments. You. Give me a compliment. Me compliments. I said, give me compliments. Please help me. I'm starving for compliments. Hey, read this sign, you schnitzel. I want compliments, not money. Oh, sorry. You have a nice turtleneck. What? Oh, me? Oh, thank you. It's really kind of, I just threw something on this morning. Nothing special. Thank you. I mean, I'm really bad with compliments, but thank you.